Hi everybody, this is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, the Junk Journal and Papercrafts Facebook group, and the Sweet Pea Papers Coffee Shop, where you can purchase the journals that we make in these videos. In fact, I need to update the shop. I think the last 3 journals haven't been put in. Anyway, we finished up video 9, having done the first signature. That's completely done, and this is page 13, which is done but unembellished. And like I explained before, I do the embellishments with my friends when we do our chat and craft. So this is the 3rd video today, and it's still only 10 o'clock. Their time difference probably won't be, we probably won't be chatting until I get done with this, and then I'll get everything finished. So we got this one, these are the papers that are going to be the cards for that one. We got this one done, and we got this one done. So we're going to do 17 and then work our way from there. I'm hoping 18, but I'm not sure that we'll get 19 done. Here's page 17. Now, this is our pull down, just like we had in the first signature. I like to have one in each signature, especially with the Victoria Designs kits, because they have the beautiful vertical full-size pages that we can't really use unless we do a pull down. Well, you can't use the whole page unless you're making an 8.5 by 11 journal. So let's get all this off here. Now we're going to measure this, and we want this to be on our pull down. So we're going to measure it. Why don't we just cut it at 5.5, huh? You'd have thought that would have been easy. Overthinking things. This will make a nice belly band. Well, look, it's got that big butterfly right on it. I think I see that in our future on some of our last pages. Okay, so we've got this. Let's ink it before we forget. The paper has already been inked. These are not hard. The hardest part is getting the fold to fold the right way. And hopefully, I remember there's a trick to it that makes it super easy. And hopefully I will remember the trick that I figured out. Because as of right this moment, not so much. I think you just push this up until it meets the bottom. I got glue on me. And I cut my fingernails today. And then fold it where the paper, you know, bulges out. I think that's what I did last time, and it made it easier. Okay, so let's put this here. Let's make sure 5.5. Oh no, this is smaller than 5.5. That's right. If it hadn't been trimmed, going to be 1/8 of an inch. Well, let's just say we're glad we double checked. We as in me, myself, and I, and you. Because I always take your input seriously. You guys are sitting there yelling at me. It's not going to be the same. Now I have to re-ink that. Wish I'd have cut it off that side. Oh well, we still have our flower. We still have our flower. We still have Paris. I think that's a movie or something. And okay. Now we're going to put this on here. We're going to bring this up to here. You want it to be straight. Let's see. I want it to fold. Yeah, let's do it there. Let's see if that's correct. Well, it's a little short, but it's okay. It looks like that little flower goes there. We'll put a pull there. How'd I manage to get it too short? I don't know, but we've got our butterfly, we've got our flower. Let's put our pull in. See, I can't pick up these little pieces of paper. I cut these two a little too short. Well, I guess I cut them all a little short. It's alright. They're nails, they'll grow. I like to keep them even with the end of my finger. Otherwise it hurts when I type. Good old arthritis. And all those other issues I have with my hands. Do not ink this across here because you don't want to have the line there when you pull it open. Okay? So that trick worked, except somehow I made it too big of a fold. Yeah. But that's okay. I think that looks fine. So then we're going to glue this to the top of here and glue it in the book, and we'll be done with this page. And you want to glue it pretty good. You're going to be yanking on it. And you want to make sure you get it lined up just right. A little bit of glue scooching out. It still looks like it's a little big. Let's see what it looks like in the book. Over here. we're still okay. You can also lift that paper up and write underneath. That's why I used the blank paper. I maybe could have stenciled or something on it, now that I think about it. Stenciling I could still do. Stamping, I'm not sure. If you had a rubber stamp, one of the orange ones with the padding on it, then you could. You could do either one before you glue it in. Okay. And I might put a word or something up here. It looks a little empty. Put something here. Okay. Now, on 18 and 19, which is our center spread for this signature, we're going to do a flip up and then a flip out. And I want to look in the first signature, because I think our flip ups and flip outs had white paper behind them. Okay. Oh. There's a piece of white paper. This is our paper and it's been inked. And we want to do it this way because we want that extra so that we can fold it over. And I'm going to add it to the bottom just to make it easier. And we're going to score it right here. It's not right. We're going to score it here and we're going to cut it here. Have to give that little bit of a border. And then we will decide how wide we want it. And I just cut it where we were going to fold it. It'll get used. Let's do this. Okay, we're going to score it here. We're going to cut it there. This is my actual pencil. I found it. It was laying on my desk. When I went over there to set down the signature, apparently the first signature out of the way, apparently I set my pencil down over there too. So it's a good thing I have its identical twin. I know. So then you would think, well, what difference does it make which one you use? Wow, that was a pretty good guess. That's 1/2 inch. And then let's do the width. Minor detail that I forgot. Okay, so this is going to be here. Let's get our picture for the flip up. So we've got our butterfly. We need to center it. I could eyeball it, which is what I usually do. Let me see what happens if I do this. That's 3/4 of an inch. So that means this should be 3/4 of an inch. Okay. I don't want it to be the whole page, and I don't want it to be right up against the thing. So let's go, let's go 5/8 in on each side. Actually, I'm probably just going to eyeball it. I can't. That worked out. Okay, and then that means we're going to want to make this. See, I got the ruler out and didn't even use it. I want to have enough room to glue some lace on here. On this outside edge. I think I'm going to try to use up this piece. It's not quite long enough, is it? Gosh darn it. You know what we could do? No, because we've got the purple at the top and the bottom. But if we cut the purple off the top and the bottom, I'd be able to use this piece of lace that matches the lace in the first signature. Because once I cut this straight, I can't believe I didn't have enough of this for 2 pages. I've got this much. Well, it's not going to work there. Just where I wanted to put it. It's too long. By about an 8. Okay. That ding was daytime chat. So I'll be getting that stuff put together here just a minute. Alright, so let's ink this. Gosh, that butterfly is so pretty. Sure, I must have started across the top there, but okay, and we'll glue it on here. You know, now that I cut that piece off, nope, it's still too short. I could put some other lace on there and then put this lace on top. I'll have to look. I'll look when I'm doing all the laces and the pearls. You saw me do it all in the first signature, so I don't feel bad doing it off camera. And we have to ink this. I like to get 3 and 4 videos done in one day, especially when I'm recording 3 months ahead of time. Then I'll be able to do Christmas in July, not worry about August. Second half of August is my design team project. So I won't have those papers till the first week, August. I won't have them till the end of July. Because this is going to be August and September, because we only do 6 videos a month for the Sweet Pea Papers video. So, as you can see, this is going to take a long time to finish. So we're going to have 2 2-week breaks in there. So I have to decide what I'm going to do about that. I think I'll put it even. That way we can have some lace hanging right off the edge, no matter what size it is. Oh, come on. Okay. Let me double check How is that so long still? So we are going to have to cut some off. So let's do that. Then I'll come back, measure this, and we'll cut that. We're going to have to cut one end anyway. We might as well cut both and use the lace. So now we'll put this. Okay. And then I'll just open it up like this and put it on the paper trimmer and cut it. It's a little teeny bit crooked, but the lace will cover it. Let's put our magnet on the back while I'm thinking about it. Because I looked up and saw the magnets and that reminded me, otherwise I would have forgotten. I just got some new magnets, so I have more than what fits in my little magnet box, which is good because I love magnets. I love using them. Okay. Let's ink the top and the bottom of this again. Set this up here now that I know I can use it. How pretty is that? And let's do this one right side up, huh? Had 2 pieces of paper on the floor that the dog could get. The only way you can even tell this has been inked is because the side looks a little pink. Well, I still haven't gotten through the frozen because I've been doing this. Oh, that magnet was holding it. I was like, what is holding on here? What's wrong with this picture? But it's pretty good. You should watch it. It's on Disney, of course. Okay. And then, of course, all the extras. I'm going to try to get this done. I have the feeling I'm going to do 2 pages off camera in order to get this done. I don't know, though. We're already at 10 videos. If we wanted to do 12, then we'd only have 1 more video, and then the cover. Yeah, we're definitely going to have lace there. Okay, so we've got this, and then it opens up into this with this potted plant, these potted flowers. Then this one's going to match the next page over. It'll kind of go together. Oh, that's right, we're on 20. No, we're on 18. What in the world? If I put this on here, then I'm going to need to put some on the other side, aren't I? No, because it's going to flip open. I'll have to think about it now. I think I'm going to put the lace on it so that I can get it on there in the book. Because I love it so much, and I want to get 1 piece in each side. Can't put it on a CD really, because CD envelope, because it's so floppy and it's so long, you wouldn't be able to see the tab to pull out the card. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing on this page, only we're going to do a flip out. And which way do I want to do it? I'm going to flip it out that way. So let's see if our big piece of paper can be used. So this is our paper. This is the front. How you like that? So we're going to do the same with this one. I'm going to cut it on either side so that the flip up or the flip out isn't the whole width. Then we'll make the flip out paper, and then we'll trim the top and the bottom as needed. Yeah, because we'll have to, because if we want the white border, then we're going to have to lose 1/4 of an inch. Yep, I knew that looked crooked. 4 1/8. It was just at the bottom, so I didn't want to cut this whole thing. So what I did was I lined this part of the paper up with the edge of the paper trimmer and straight across here, and then whatever part was wide kind of stuck out a little bit, and I just cut it off, and it didn't cut any off here, but it cut the extra off there where it was crooked. Okay, so now on this we need the 1/2 inch on the right side plus the 1/8 inch for the border. So this will be our border. That will be our cut. See if I can do it right this time. Again, with that eerie 1/2 inch, I don't know what it is about being able to tell a 1/2 inch, but usually I can't. Crazy, man. The same with an 1/8. I'm not so good at 1/4. Okay. Let's double check our measurements. Pretty. We have to ink everything now. You have to be careful when you spray it because you might end up with a whole bunch of ink. So that's why I did this first. Make sure it didn't just give me enough to be able to see it easily. See, the water soaked up in the sponge already. You would think it would make better inking longer than that, but well, it is just a little bit, I guess. So we need to glue this on the paper. Now, how did I manage that? Okay. Well, we're going to do the same thing we did on the other one. So we're going to cut this one right in the middle of the purple. So we still have a little bit of purple left. Then we'll cut this. Yeah, we're going to cut that there. And then we're going to have to cut that right on top of the purple. So my non-measurement system has not come out very well today, has it? Then when I get this glued on, then I will end the video and I'll glue the back on myself. Can't believe I mean, I wasn't planning on more than these 2 pages anyway, but the fact that I had both of them measured wrong to me just seems odd. So I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. Quit while I have a head. Listen to all those messages. And I just glued it on the wrong side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let the glue dry on here, the glue dry on here, and then glue it to the correct side, which is here. Okay, so that's where we're going to stop this crazy video. And I will see you in the next video after I get this all fixed up. Wow, what a comedy of errors. And yeah, I'll see you in video 11. And thanks for hanging out with me and putting up with me. And I'll see you then. Okay, bye-bye.